Welcome to the MKE Chiefs Cast weekly Smack Talk edition for the divisional round playoff versus the Browns. Josh here with our Browns fan, Adam. Welcome, Adam. What are the three things that are on your mind for this divisional round playoff game?
Please be gentle to us, Mahomes. Also, we are the Browns, so we're happy to be here. Just party like it's 1994. And you know what? Things will be okay. That's it.
Okay, so do you have any reasons why you see the Browns winning this weekend?
I'm a realist. I see us winning by at least 48. However, the better part of me knows that it's going to take a full team effort, and you guys are good. I don't see us winning personally, to be completely honest.
Okay, so I'm going to give you three reasons why I see the Chiefs winning, and I want to see if you have any thoughts on these. So first of all, the Chiefs D found his pass rush late in the season, and I think it's going to make Baker have some happy feet, which is going to be a problem for him. Number two, he will, of course, be having to drop back a ton because the Browns will be chasing the one Patrick Le'Veon Mahomes II. And number three, the pride of Westlake, Ohio, a.k.a. the Offensive Player of the Year, Travis Kelce, is going to run rampant this weekend. So do you have any thoughts based on those three? Anything that you want to say?
Yeah, one, send your kids to Catholic school. St. Ed, St. Eggs, doesn't matter. Cleveland's great. If you want them to go to the NFL, that's where you go. That's what happens. Also, Mahomes, take it easy on us, please. We know it's going to be an uphill battle. And, you hit the nail on the head. You guys are going to be up by a lot because your offense is unstoppable. I hate to say it, but like I said, I'm a realist. And what it comes down to is we're going to be playing catch up. And by doing so, Baker is a gunslinger. He's going to make mistakes. And by doing so, turnovers are going to happen, which is not going to be good for the Browns. That's just how I see the game going. And it's unfortunately in line with kind of your projections as well. But I think it'll be competitive. I think it'll be very, very entertaining for the first two quarters.
So who do you think is going to have a better day running the ball, Chubb or Hunt?
Chubb.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Hunt will have a better receiving day out of the backfield only because it'll be a fake draw and you can just lob it over to him because you guys are going to be coming at us because we will be behind. But it only takes a few mistakes and we will be just that close to possibly winning.
Fair enough. So I have three reasons prepared why I think the Chiefs need to respect the Browns. And this is truly I know a ton of people from Cleveland, and I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time. And I'm truly happy that your team has gotten to a point where you're playing meaningful football. So one, the Browns finally beating down the Steelers in a truly high-leverage game is kind of like Daniel LaRusso right after he beat Johnny Lawrence to win his first All-Valley Karate tournament. He's on a total high, but even at that point, the whole thing looked unsustainable. Right in the moment, it looked unsustainable. It's like, yeah, Johnny Lawrence is going to kick your ass in school on Monday. But as the Cobra Kai series, which is out on Netflix right now, which if you're not watching it, it's awesome. And if Cobra Kai and Netflix, you want to sponsor us, we're open. It does remind us that Daniel did win a second All-Valley Karate tournament, and his fortunes did change. I truly do see that for the Browns. I really do think that your guys' fortunes have changed and you're an organization on the up and up. That doesn't necessarily mean that I think you're going to win this weekend, and I don't. But number two, the Browns have a great fan base. You're definitely a part of it. I know a ton of people that are part of it. You guys have been screwed in every which way possible, and you deserve to have nice things as well. And I can say that as a Chiefs fan, we didn't have nice things for a long time. And I think we could find quite a bit of unity cursing John Elway's name and also talking about how much we love Marty Ball, which is, of course, an homage to Marty Schottenheimer. Your fan base travels really well and would totally be up for this trip to Arrowhead. And I think that it totally sucks that we can't be meeting at the game this weekend because COVID's just generally made stuff not fun, and we can't have the crowd that we need in Arrowhead. And then number three, I do have to tell you that speaking of Cleveland, I've had a lot of good times there. I like both of your buildings, and I want to throw a quote out to a band that I know you like, Bowling for Soup, from their 2011 song, Ohio, Come Back to Texas. They talk about an ex-girlfriend that followed some dude to Cleveland. There's nothing wrong with Ohio except for the snow and the rain. I really like Drew Carey, and I'd love to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. These are all true things, and this is coming from a guy that lives in Milwaukee, so we have plenty of snow and rain as well. My prediction on the game is that the Chiefs are probably going to put up close to 50 points. I think the Browns are going to score somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 35. So I'm going to go 49-28 for a game score. What do you think?
Well, I'm going to start with number one and ask you again on number three because I have notes. One little known fact, his cousin Vinny is actually from Cleveland. People may know the movie, but that's where he comes from, Cleveland.
Yeah, there you go. You know who else is from Cleveland?
Little known fact about him. He swept the leg, but he missed it, and then he happens to have, he became a lawyer.
Yeah, and then Ted Mosby in How I Met Your Mother is also from Cleveland, and LeBron. Which you guys got him back and won a title, which was awesome, by the way. All right,
go buy the house for the price of a VCR, according to certain advertisements. So
yeah, there you go. So what do you got? What do you got on number two?
Oh, let's see. Number two. I scribbled. Repeat number two, and I'll say it again.
Browns have a great fan base. That's really what it is.
We do. You know what? Now I know what my scribbles mean. It says Arrowhead, but in 3 scribbles. So what it comes down to is Arrowhead is one of the hardest places to play any sport. And honestly, I think without fans, it may be more difficult. You're not dealing with the fans, but you're dealing with the wind, the atmosphere, everything that goes on in a football game that people don't think of. It's that what you lack in the actual crowd, you're going to gain in home field advantage in the weather.
So what I do want to reiterate is that I really do think it would be cool if we were both making a quick road trip from Milwaukee and Cleveland to watch a football game this Sunday at 2:05 Central Time, by the way, the real time zone here. So number 3, we were talking about both of your buildings and a Bowling for Soup song. What are your notes on that?
I'm not up to date with Bowling for Soup. We do have more than 2 buildings. We do have 3. Been under construction since 1868. We're just ready to not so much relocate, but expand to Kansas City with a victory.
Oh, okay. So Bowling for Soup, I mentioned a 2011 song, so I think calling this up to date would be pretty crazy. Big fan of their stuff.
22.
Sure. Yeah, I was somewhere in that neighborhood as well. But anyway, so I guess, are you guys Detroit?
We're not so. We're the post Detroit. You know, when the city went downhill, they took over Cleveland, or they burned our river. We have parties, and we're not Detroit, but we'll.
So you're post Detroit, or you post Malone as well?
Come on, man.
All right. So what is your score prediction for the game?
49-24.
49-24, and that's Kansas City winning, right?
49-20, yeah, of course. Unfortunately, I love my Brownies. However, 49-24 is being generous because a field goal will probably be our points at half and, to get on the board. And from there, I predict 4 turnovers that are really going to hurt us.
Okay. All things considered, truly looking forward to this game, and I'm really glad to see a Chiefs and a Browns game. I think that's great for the AFC, and one of my favorite stats of this week is that we have all these quarterbacks that are, under 26 that are playing each other. Baker Mayfield is actually the oldest quarterback in the AFC playoffs, which I think just lends to all of these championship roads are going to be running through the AFC for many, many years, and I'm looking forward to it. And thank you for coming on. Go Chiefs. And I gave you a chance to talk, and you didn't take it. So anyway, have a good night.
No, I'm sorry. I just cut out. I'm sorry. Wait a second. Baker's the oldest?
Baker is the oldest, yeah. Of the 4 AFC teams, Baker is the oldest. So oldest.
On the plus side, he puts less ketchup on his steak.
Correct. You found the one chink in our armor. Yeah, no, putting ketchup on the steak is the one thing that proves that Patrick Mahomes is a human and not a god.
Spoken like a true homer.
I'm a homer. I'm a
Oh, you
homer.
are.
I'm a homer. I'm a homer.
I will say that we just as much as I'm not happy with the outcome of what I perceive the game to be ready because we do have players and anything can happen.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This is going to be a game, and Chiefs are taking it seriously. We're looking forward to this. And again, I wish we were meeting up in Arrowhead, but go Chiefs. Have a good night.
Go Browns.